Well,
Ridiculous.
there was a call that roughing the passer
Oh dear God! On the drive
on
before that,
Brady, where somebody dared lay a finger on Brady, and you just
he
don't
tapped
do
his
that.
shoulder.
Yeah, they literally tapped his shoulder. Like, oh god, you can't do that against Brady. I'm surprised whoever got that penalty didn't get like arrested and put in like Guantanamo Bay or something like
Yeah,
that.
well,
How
we might find that out post game. It's something like that.
right. He's just been put to a
He's being
black ops.
waterboarded right now.
Yeah, he's gonna. Well, yeah, he's gonna. How dare you? How dare you touch Saint Brady? What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Donut Bag, part of the Pulse Podcast Network and the PodHub Network. In this episode, I talked to Mark Hagelauer, and we basically just complain about the teams in the Super Bowl, especially the Patriots. God, them again. Ugh. That's basically us the whole time. Ugh. Anyway, the Donut Bag starts right now. Well, the conference championship games have concluded, and now we know who's going to the Super Bowl.
Ugh.
Ugh. Exactly. Ugh.
Ugh,
With me to talk about it is Mark Hagelauer. Maybe Coach will come on. He's
Maybe.
unknown. He's
maybe we gotta keep. If anyone sees him, let us know. Because
Yeah.
we're worried about him.
He
may do something drastic. We don't know.
Oh man. For once, the Steelers didn't do much. There was not too much drama related to the Steelers.
No, Brown was quiet.
He was kind of quiet. He said something like goodbye to the fans or something like that.
Oh, he said it wasn't a goodbye, but he was saying he appreciated the fans. At least that's what he said. It's just a shout out, but we'll see about that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
Oh boy.
Even his burner account was kind of quiet.
Oh boy. Wow. He must have taken a nap or something.
Yeah, right.
So let's talk about the conference championship games. Let's talk about the first game first.
Yeah, we need to cleanse our palate.
Oh god, yeah, we need we're recording this right after the AFC game, and we are less than thrilled. But
yes,
the Rams beat the Saints 26-23, and really the only thing that anybody's talking about is the refs basically handing the Rams the game.
Yeah, at least that last drive they had that. The other ones there were some bad ones, but that last one it wasn't looked pretty blatant. But excuse us for not being too upset about that.
As soon as that happened, really, the Saints, you're complaining about a pass, you're getting screwed on a pass interference call.
Yeah.
That they benefited from that so bad, it basically it basically caused the Steelers to not make the playoffs. So yeah,
we're not too upset about that part of the afternoon.
Yeah, the thing about the Rams winning is, first of all, I am so thrilled for Aaron Donald.
Yeah, for Aaron Donald.
Pretty that is awesome. I mean, he is getting the recognition he deserves. He is probably going to win Defensive Player of the Year. He is awesome. He deserves. I mean, he's basically,
he's a beast. He's basically a beast.
He's a beast, and he never. He wasn't.
Yeah, he doesn't
thought of highly out of high school. He had to kind of make his own way. Yeah, and I think he was a first-round pick, but I think he was later in the first round or something like that.
Yeah, because I was hoping that he might last maybe a Steelers pick or something, but I think he got picked right before the Steelers might have picked that year.
Yeah, that's. And then Drew Brees throws an interception. in
Yeah,
overtime. That was interesting.
yeah. It looked like from what happened. Again, I was kind of in and out of it. I turned it back on when that happened, but I think they got some good pressure, and he kind of forced the throw, and it kind of went up in the air, and probably shouldn't have thrown it. Probably should have taken the sack there, but in overtime, you don't want to take those sacks. So
Right, yeah,
kind of gutsy.
and then to win the game,
Oh,
Greg Zuerlein hits a 57-yard field goal that could have gone 70. That was he's one.
Thankfully, it was indoors.
Yeah, if you're talking best field goal kickers, it's either Zuerlein or Justin Tucker of the Ravens. So, wow. So, yeah, it's the Rams, and so yeah, I'm really happy for Aaron Donald, but we're going to hear 2 weeks about how smart Sean McVay is and how wonderful he is, and he's so God, just shut up. I'm so sick of the love fest for Sean McVay.
Yeah,
he's a coach. Get over it. My goodness.
He's a good coach, but he has some really good players too. So it's a combination of each.
Yeah.
You got Aaron Donald causing havoc. They have quite a talented secondary.
Dominican Sue on their team.
He had a couple sacks on that one drive.
I think Gurley's hurts. I know they were making a big deal of I think because basically he was on the sideline and C.J. Anderson got a lot of carries, and then everybody said, "Oh, it's like Le'Veon Bell."
Yeah,
when Bell was on the sideline for that playoff game, whatever.
Or all you hear is it should have signed C.J. Anderson because of the.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. That's what and I know. Coach
Although, like I said, I keep saying there's a reason like no one signed him until that.
That's true. That's true. I mean,
but it's not like we were really, we had it would have been hard to do if we wanted to.
In everybody's defense, C.J. Anderson looked like he went to the Le'Veon Bell school of conditioning. Like I
was with them in Florida, I think, during the jet ski session.
Yeah, he was. Let's get fat and get on a jet ski. I mean, C.J. Anderson is basically a bowling ball with legs.
They were quote unquote working out in Florida together. Whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
But hey, I mean, good for him coming back and doing well. But I have nothing against him or the Rams or anything. That's not the team I.
Yeah, and I mean, you gotta hand it to Goff. He came through.
Yeah, he did pretty well.
25 of 40 for 297 yards with a touchdown and interception. That's not bad.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I don't feel. I mean, I like Drew Brees, but otherwise, that like that Cam Jordan, I hate that guy's guts.
Oh, yeah.
And
he's coming off very whiny now too himself, which is fun.
Oh yeah, that's funny. Did you see they're saying, oh, the Saints were in a championship game against the Vikings, and they really beat up Brett Favre in that game, and he kept coming back. Yeah, that was the Bounty Gate game. They paid their players to try to to end his career. They're like, oh, they gave Brett Favre a lot of punishment. Yeah, it's called Bounty Gate, and they got severe penalties for that, and Peyton lost a year of his career for that. So maybe let's not talk about that, NFL, you dummies.
Yeah, right. Let's kind of, I mean, they should talk about Spygate as much as they do about the Bounty Gate.
Right, seriously. Like, yeah, I mean, as soon as he said that, and look, it's like, is that the Spygate game? And I look Twitter, like everybody mentions Bounty Gate, like, ugh.
Yeah.
Ugh.
That was a while ago, and coaches ago, and players ago. I don't think anyone's left from that team or coaching wise, except for Peyton. Probably.
Yeah.
So.
Then the AFC game. Dear God. I hate being right.
Especially when
when I might lose a spleen.
Exactly. You gotta.
Yeah.
The spleen was on the line.
The Patriots beat the Chiefs 37-31 in overtime. And how amazing was it that both games went to overtime? That was
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that, especially at
that
the beginning of the game. The way the Patriots were looking early, and KC wasn't doing much till halftime.
Yeah, I mean, Patriots get out to I believe it was a 14-0
Yeah, they
14-0 lead and it could have been worse. I mean, Brady got intercepted in the end zone in the first half. And then in the third quarter, it was 17-7. Like, okay, fine, everything's nice and quiet. I picked the under. I was looking pretty good. And then the fourth quarter, the Chiefs scored 24 points in the fourth quarter. and then it was back and forth. So the Chiefs score, but stupidly, why doesn't anybody listen to me? What? I mean, that's been the theme all year, that like offenses go up and down the field. And what do? You basically, who has the ball last. So here's a crazy idea. Don't let the other team have the ball last. It's that freaking simple.
Especially when it's someone that's
basically Tom Brady.
He has like the most, he's the best at it pretty much ever.
The Andy Reid clock management strikes again. And I know people say, hey, you don't get to pick when you get to score a touchdown. You score when you can. Yeah, I know that. I mean, it's like, okay, yeah, that's true. You don't just, you don't schedule your touchdowns. You get them when you can. Okay, whatever. But and I think, and I'm thinking maybe New England just let them score, which would have been very.
That's what I was like, especially when they're on the 3-yard line and they're like, listen, if they're gonna score anyway, you might as well let them score now, not take off any time. That's kind of what it looked like once they got down there.
Yeah, so
it didn't really look like they were trying to stop that. Maybe try and knock the ball out would be the only thing, but not really tackle them.
And then on that final drive, Brady gets intercepted, but it gets called back on an encroachment on D Ford. D Ford, dude, don't just you're as popular as the refs in
run and hide,
New Orleans. Yeah. Oh, he's a goat and not in a good way.
Yeah, he's the opposite of Brady goat. Unbelievable. I couldn't believe it. I was so happy, and I'm like, you got to be kidding me. And I'm like, what's this bogus call? And that was like one of the ones that was actually accurate because you can prove that he's lined up there. But I'm like, why did come on?
Well, there was a call that roughing the passer on Brady, where somebody dared lay the finger on Brady, and you just don't do that.
Shoulder.
Yeah, they literally tapped his shoulder. Like, oh god, you can't do that against Brady. I'm surprised whoever got that penalty didn't get like arrested and put in like Guantanamo Bay or something like that.
Well, we might find that out post game. It's something like that.
Right. He's just been put to a black ops.
Waterboarded right now.
Yeah, he's gonna. How dare you touch St. Brady? Oh. So
yeah, there were a lot of bad calls.
It goes to overtime. The Patriots win the coin toss, and that's the game. They just went down the field and scored a touchdown. Like, I thought overtime was supposed to be fair or something. It wasn't just who
gets it first, which it seems to, unless you mess up like the Saints accidentally did. I still think defenses are gassed. Whoever gets it first still has a huge advantage. In my opinion, they might need to change it to like college rules or actually play out the full 10 minutes or whatever they have it as, or 12 minutes.
That's what I kind of thought they were going to do, because he's like, oh, this is a whole new game or whatever. Treat this as a new game. It's like, not really. If you don't let the other team have the ball, how fair is that?
Other than if somehow the offense runs it down to the last second and kicks a field goal or scores a touchdown. But I think it should be like a full quarter, because it's still way too high an advantage for the team.
I think it should be a modification of the college thing.
Or
Not
that too.
put it on the 25-yard line, but